More drivers are fatally striking trees on Interstate 95 in Jasper County than in any county along the state's deadliest highway.
When you're going 60, 70, 80 miles an hour and you run into something that doesn't move, there's a very high chance that it will result in a fatal accident.
The trees are a problem anywhere. Anytime a car, especially at a high rate of speed, strikes a tree, as we discussed earlier, the trees are very unforgiving.
SCDOT has no immediate plans to clear the Jasper County roadside on I-95, a primary artery for Beaufort County tourists and residents. The nearest fix is at least a few years away. At the current rate of fatal wrecks, nearly a dozen more drivers are projected to die from trees on Jasper County roads before anything is done, according to an analysis by the Island Packet.
Here's a map of our county. All these pins are fatal car wrecks.
Colleton County is proof that tree cutting works. In 2011, the SC Department of Transportation cleared trees in the median along a notorious stretch of I-95 in Colleton County.
DOT got some funding, and they spent a good bit of money, and they blocked off some lanes for a while, and they cut down almost all the trees between the 50 and the 53. That's been about 3 years ago. We have not had one fatal accident since then.
The Coastal Conservation League, a non-profit environmental awareness group based in Charleston, took a different tact. Their representatives argued the trees protected the highway from erosion and the roots soaked up water to control flooding. Furthermore, they wanted DOT to determine which stretches of the road were the most dangerous and do targeted logging instead of indiscriminate clear cutting. Natalie Olson, an attorney for the group, said cutting the entire 23 miles would have been overkill.
If you have a bug problem in your house, you don't want to burn the house down to solve the problem. We have safety issues when it comes to our roads, but there are a number of solutions that we need to look at before we jump to the first conclusion.
SCDOT says it must find funding and address environmental concerns. This comes at a time when state legislators are far more concerned with directing dollars to repairing the state's decaying roads and bridges, not cutting down trees.
I think funding is a big problem. It was real expensive to get those trees gone from just that 3-mile stretch. It's not just simple like going and cutting the trees down. They have they have to do lane closures because they're dealing with trees that that are really tall, and if they fall, they'll block a lane or hit a car. So I mean, they have a lot of precautionary stuff that the highway department has to do.
Yes, cost is a consideration, but what we're looking at here is how can we solve the safety issue and what's the best solution. And in our mind, $5 million is a lot of money, but if we can find a solution that addresses both safety and environmental concerns, $5 million would be worth saving a life. It's worth saving trees. It's worth finding the best solution.